Good evening, everyone. My name is Latin. Today, I'm so happy to be here to introduce to you about the topic vocabulary of the Day of the Dead. Okay, let's start.
No, the atmosphere was not sad. The atmosphere was like a party. The atmosphere was very happy. Was the atmosphere sad or happy?
The
The atmosphere
atmosphere was
was happy.
happy. The
The
atmosphere
atmosphere
was like
was
a
like a
party.
party. What was like a party?
The atmosphere in the
The
cemetery
atmosphere,
was like
the
a party.
atmosphere in the cemetery was like a party. Where was the atmosphere like a party?
The
In the
cemetery,
cemetery.
the atmosphere
The cemetery.
was like
The
a party
atmosphere
in the
was like a
cemetery.
party
The
in the
atmosphere
cemetery.
like a party at my house.
Was the atmosphere like a party at my house?
No,
No, not at my
atmosphere, my
house. The
house.
atmosphere
The
was like a
atmosphere
party
was like
in
a
the
party
cemetery.
in the cemetery. The
The
atmosphere.
atmosphere was not like a party in my house. So the atmosphere was like a party. There were people everywhere. Families were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors.
The families sitting
Where were the families sitting?
around the grave, judge.
Around the graves. Right? They were sitting around the graves. Who was sitting around the graves? The families.
The family
The
died.
families
The
were
family
sitting
was
around
sitting
the
around
graves.
the grave. Were
Were they sitting around the trees? No, they
no,
weren't
they
sitting
were
around the
sitting around the
trees.
street.
They were sitting around the graves. So, where were they sitting? Around the graves. Families were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors.
They sitting around
Were
the
they sitting
grave of
around the
their
graves
dead
of their dead
ancestors.
ancestors? Yes. They were
Yes,
sitting
they
around the
were sitting
graves
around the
of their
grave
dead
of the
ancestors.
dead ancestors.
Were they
Were
sitting
they sitting
around the
around the
graves
grave
of
of
their
their first?
friends?
No.
No,
That's
not really. They
They
were
were
sitting
sitting
around the
around the
graves
grave
of
of
their dead
the dead
ancestors.
ancestor.
Who was sitting around the graves? That's right. Families were sitting around the graves. Whose graves were they sitting around?
Grave
Whose
was they sitting
graves
around.
were they sitting around?
Yes, their dead ancestor
Yes,
there,
their dead
ancestor
ancestors.
there,
Their
and the grave.
ancestors. Their
They
ancestors'
were sitting
graves.
around the grave
They were sitting around
of
the
their dead
graves of their
ancestor.
dead ancestors.
Ancestor.
Were they sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors or the graves of their friends? Ancestors, right? They were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. They cleaned the graves and added fresh flowers. Who cleaned the graves? That's right, the
The
families.
family was what
What
did they
did they
add?
add?
They add fresh
They
flower.
added fresh flowers. Did they add food?
No,
No. They
They
didn't
did
add
add
food.
food. This
Did
they
they
add
add
money.
money?
No.
No, they
They
didn't
just
add
add money.
money.
They add
They added
fresh
fresh
flowers.
flowers. What did they clean? They cleaned the graves.
They clean their
Whose graves did they
entourage.
clean?
They clean their entourage.
Their ancestors, right? They
Or
cleaned their
grave.
ancestors' graves. Where did they add flowers? Where? Well, they added flowers to the graves. That's right. They cleaned the graves and added fresh flowers. Good. I walked through the cemetery and admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers. Where did I walk?
I walked through the cemetery.
I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the park?
No, I did walk through the path.
I didn't walk through
I
the
walked
park.
through
I
the
walked
cemetery.
through the
Where
cemetery.
did I walk through the cemetery?
Where did I walk? Through the cemetery. Who walked through the cemetery? I did, AJ. I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the cemetery or did I walk through the park?
I walked through the path.
I walked
The cemetery,
through the
that's
cemetery.
right.
That's right.
And I admired the beauty of the colorful flower.
Did I admire the beauty of the trees? No.
I did admire
the
beauty
trees.
of the tree.
Did I admire the beauty of the children?
No, I just admire the beauty of the children.
The beauty of
Children.
the children. What did I admire? Flowers, right? Yeah.
Yes, I admire the beauty of our colorful flowers.
Colorful flowers. Who admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers? Yeah, that's right. AJ,
Yes.
me, admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers. Where were the flowers? On the graves, right? Or in the cemetery. Right? The flowers were on the graves in the cemetery. Were the flowers in the park?
No,
They weren't.
they were in the park. Where the flower in my house?
No,
No, they went in my house. Where the flowers?
The flowers were on the graves in the cemetery. Where did I walk?
I walked through the cemetery.
When did I walk through the cemetery? November 1st, the Day of the Dead. Right, November 1st, the Day of the Dead, I walked through the cemetery. What was the cemetery like? Like a party. It was like a party.
The cemetery was like a party.
Was I curious about this holiday?
Yes, I was curious about this holiday.
Which holiday was I curious about?
Yes, the Day of the Dead. I was curious about the Day of the Dead.
So I walked through the cemetery. There was also color in the sky because many kids were flying kites. Where was the color?
Okay, just sure about my sharing about this topic. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.